Hi guys, actually I'll flick this around so you can actually see us first before I go through some figures. Absolutely so. In a minute, just catch what's going on in a minute. This is so exciting what's happening with the figures I'm going to share with you in a second. It's what a time to be involved in our opportunity. We've just cracked the online side of it. It's going absolutely crazy. So what I'm going to do is just going to flick it around, go to my PC and show you what's happened in the last 4 weeks. And absolutely just actually the start. So just before that, some trophies here for the top retailers, top PSG and top sponsor. So if you see people in your team's names pop up here, tap the screen, give them a bigger recognition. I'll be sending this down the email loop a bit later, but we'll just start the way we'll go through it really. First of all, this is mega. If you see this on Facebook, I'll click to send it full screen. These are brand new people who have actually just joined in the last 30 days. Now, they mightn't have even done a whole 30 days. They might have just done half of that. But some of them have nearly done 2,000 points in the first 4 weeks with our fantastic opportunity. So just look at them names there. If any of them's in your team, when you spot it on Facebook, make sure you give them a big like and a well done. Also, if they're not in the Facebook group, make sure you get them added for our team. So it's fantastic that. That's probably the most important figures you want to be looking at on joining an opportunity. Is people still making money, and are they making money fast? I've been with our opportunity Clean Easy for 23 years and I've never seen new people get started and get moving so fast on the online side of the business. So if you're watching this, give the screen a good tap and share it on Twitter, Facebook, everything you possibly can, to just shout from the rooftops how big our opportunity is and how better it's going to get soon. So just come out of that a second. So that's the new people. Well done to every single person on that list. This is no particular order. Demonstrating products. This is a top one. Barry is top again and he's done 9 of the demonstration cow and pig, and I'll come back to that later. I said I wasn't going to jump around, but I am now going to jump around. I'll actually show you at the end what this period product is, so there'll be a demonstration of that in a second. Also, for the people in the team, if you've hit a new level this period, if you're brand new and you've got your first check, send a copy of that through with a picture of you and a little bit about it to my email address on there. You'll find it on the Facebook page. It'll be going down the email loop as well. But send a copy through that and I'll give you 10 leads as close as I possibly can to your area for that story. Now, if your first check's £200 or £300 and you're seeing all the massive checks coming out of Clean Easy, don't worry about that and think it's not big enough, because your check's probably more powerful than anything else. It's your first check that proves it does work. It's going to be what keeps with you for the rest of your Clean Easy lifetime. So remember that. It's not the huge checks people join, and there's a lot of people who which we call your warm market. They'll be sitting there actually watching what you're doing. So an extra £200 or £300 a month to most people makes an absolute massive difference. So make sure you're actually sharing them checks and stories, especially with your own Facebook people as well, just to prove it actually does work. So we'll move down as well. So that's the stories I want. Next one, what's this one here? Well, no, I missed that one out because that's not relevant to figures. I'll just click on and highlight it. This is the most exciting one. This is the sponsoring figures for the last 4 weeks. And this is a really sexy side of our business, because you never know who you're going to introduce who's going to go absolutely crazy with it, or more exciting, who they might introduce that's going to go crazy with it. So look at the names down here. Neil and Karen Young's absolutely smashing it on 21. If you're not plugging into his 10 steps workshops around the country, make sure you get plugged into it. His team's opened that up to everybody, and Neil's leading the way with that. And to me, there's only one person that can give the company distributor of the year to, and it's Neil and Karen for what they've done. There's no reason there for them to actually open it up to everybody else, but they have. They've been really open with all their training, and the people who are plugging into that are seeing massive growth there So just have a look through all these names. At the top, below here, you can get onto my blog as well. You get to see the full list. But you consistently bringing new people in makes a massive difference. So if you've got some new team, even if just sponsored the first person on there, make sure you give them a well done and recognise them for doing that, because you never know where that's actually going to lead to. Right, we'll go on to the next one. Here we go with the top PSG. Tracy Payne and Harvey Kent on 24,000 points PSG. That's absolutely fantastic. They're absolutely smashing it, and they've plugged their whole team into the 10 steps. And again, success leaves clue. If you're not getting plugged into them events, get yourself along. And if you've been to one like 6 months ago and think, oh, I know it all, you know what? We're learning so much online now. It's changing event by event. So if you're not there, you're going to miss out on an absolute golden bit of information that can change your income and lifestyle forever. So this is the PSG list. Have a good look down that list as well. If you've got a team member on there, give them a big well done for hitting that. Make sure you don't keep all your information shared in your closed Facebook groups, because your friends and family is not going to spot that. So every now and again, you've got to tag something onto your normal Facebook group. Your normal Facebook page. So your friends and family who are sitting on the fence and haven't jumped in to join us yet are watching some of these results. So make sure you're doing that on a regular basis as well. Right, just come back out of that. We'll move down again. So here we go, the top retailers from the period. And Paul Tonkin's top. He's nearly top all the time, or very close to the top. And if you don't know Paul's story, he actually was working, well, he was still clean easy part-time and making £200 a month, which is great. You know, a lot of people just want to make that little bit of money. But he got made redundant, so he bought a load of catalogues, and in the next month, he retailed to the gold level, which is pretty similar to this, and he earned himself about £3,000. So Paul's cheque's going to be £3,000. Now that's fantastic. That was up in the northwest of England, where it rains a hell of a lot. And then what happened is he actually moved to Guernsey. This met a girl over there and decided to live in Guernsey. And within 2 periods, he was a top retailer over there with the same plan. Now, that's really good. And it still works the catalogue side fantastic, as Paul's proven it. But more industry, if you go a few down from that, Gary Watson, who's number 6 or 7 top retailer on about 5,000 points there, Gary actually does all of that online. So now people have the opportunity to do offline, online, or people can do both. It's a fantastic way of making extra money, and it's never been so exciting. So have a look down them figures again. You'll find them on my Facebook page. Make sure you've got your new people on there and you're recognising them as well. So that's the figures. I think that's them all. Also, you'll find on there, I've got my link to join my email loop. Now, I suggest you join that as well, because you can miss so much information that disappears down the Facebook news feed if you're not on Facebook 24/7, and most people cannot do that. So if you don't want to miss out on any information, make sure you've joined my email loop and get your teams connected. Now, one tip on here, you cannot not add your own team to that loop. They've got to join themselves. So make sure you point them out to join the loop. And the reason for that is because the autoresponder system knows the IP address which one email address is registered to, and if all of a sudden you start adding 3s and 4s, they think it's a bit fishy. So it's very important you get your new people to actually join the email loop system yourself. Right, and the last thing, I'm just going to go back to the product which we're demonstrating this month, and it's on page 65, I think, of the Christmas catalogue, and it just looks, in the catalogue it doesn't look very exciting at all. It just looks like a normal sort of mug with some colours on it. But when you get it, this is going to be a great one for Christmas. I don't know if you'll hear the sound in the background, but it takes a while for it to kick into place. See if I get a bit closer on that. But imagine at a Christmas party and you've got them and set them off. They've already come with the batteries in them. So it's a fantastic product. The change colour and everything else. So get a set of them, demonstrate them on the doorstep, show people them. You'll sell absolutely loads on the dark nights. And also share this video on Facebook with people in your groups, because people love to see people's products demonstrated. Sometimes a picture doesn't do it justice, it's got to be demonstrated. So remember as well the fast start bonuses here for getting people that hit them 30-day bonuses. Everyone you do that, you get 50 quid. So lots of 50 quids. I keep these £50 notes next to my computer just to remind us to talk about the £50 incentive. Apart from me teaching them to make money as well, £50 notes is fantastic as an extra. So we've just started a new period. Remember to send them checks and stories through for the 10 free leads. It's really coming to the exciting time of year, and then we've got 10 countries opening up in the future, so we can duplicate our system anywhere, because the online system is like seamless. It works in every different country. Where some countries have got different culture, Facebook's the same in every country around the world. They've all got the same systems in place, they all work the same, and they're all interconnected. So if you haven't been along to them 10 steps, just jump in the car, book in, and get as many people as your team along to the events. There's one in London this weekend, and there's one in Birmingham on Sunday. One in London on Saturday, Birmingham on Sunday. So looking forward to see everybody's figures. Just give the screen another big tap to say well done to everybody. If you don't know about that, by tapping the screen, it actually gives recognition that you're you're enjoying what's actually happening. Also, share my Twitter feed or Periscope feed name if you find us on Periscope. I'm on Periscope. It's Clean Easy 03. Unfortunately, I didn't get the name. If you're setting up Periscope, make sure you get your name. But on Twitter, I'm on Mr. Gavin Scott. So if you get on there, you'll know straight away as soon as I've shared some information. So have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Make sure you plug your team in as many meetings as possible, because the more you learn, the more you earn. It's as simple as that. So have a fantastic weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon.